So today we are going to start with economy. This is my another incarnation. Okay, it's my another avatar. After dealing with polity, economy is the most important module and most confusing module also. In your examination, it is such an area where you feel you know but you don't know. Getting the point? Though you are an economist, somebody from BA economics, MA economics, PhD economics, still face difficulty in solving the economy related aspects. The reason being, most of the questions are current connected and dynamic approach, both are to be followed. Going across alone with current economy will not work. Going alone with the static economy will also not work. It should be a combination of both. It should be a mixture of both. Are you getting the point? So, it is also one of the most significant module which not just plays a vital role in your preliminary examination and mains examination, but also in your personality test also. I mean in your interview also. Most of the questions expected will be from this particular section. Both, what is your opinion on doubling of farmers' income? What is your opinion on decline in growth rate of India? What is your opinion on 2023 budget? Whom is the budget being favored? Whom the budget is not being favored? Likewise, many possible questions are possible, not just in your prelims and mains, but also in your interview. Okay. So, keeping away the importance of this particular subject, let us directly now enter into the idea of economy, economics. How many of you are listening this subject for the very first time? First time. Okay. Most of you are hearing or listening. How many of you have heard the word economy way back? Sometime back? Some years back in your schooling, colleges. Anyone is there from BA economics? BA economics? Fantastic. Okay. So, it will be very good to interact with them. Okay. So, they will be giving me all the insights. If I forget something in between the class, they are there to help me out. Yes or no, what's your name? Archana? Aishwarya. Aishwarya is there to help me out. So, what is economics? If somebody will ask you to define the term economics, how do you define?
It's a social sciences dealing with how the production and services work.
Okay.
How to use training process.
Very good. There is another term called economy.
It's related with particular.
What is there in your syllabus? Is it economics or economy?
Economy.
Which one we should discuss? Economics or economy? And what is the difference between these two? Okay, see. Whenever we speak about the idea of economics, yes, it is a subject which deals with chasing of scarcity. What I have said? Chasing of scarcity. There are multiple definitions as such. Okay. So, whenever we have the resources in limited form, but demand in unlimited form. What I am saying? Resources are limited while the demand is unlimited. For example, HIAS have given me 10 chocolates to distribute in this class. 10 chocolates. Okay, you might have heard. And suppose there are 10 kids in this class, 10 students in this class. Then distribution is easy. I can give 1 to each student. Suppose the strength have gone to 20. I'll give half a chocolate to everyone. Okay. HIAS is never increasing the resources. Okay. If the strength is 25, still I should distribute. The demand is unlimited, but the resources are limited. To chase the unlimited demand with the limited resources available, that is called economics. Economics is also a subject which deals with welfare of different sections. What I said? Economics is a subject that deals with welfare of different sections. There are different sections in the country. We have women, we have child, we have old age, we have handicapped, we have entrepreneurs, we have businesses, we have MSMEs, we have unemployed, we have employed. All of them welfare should happen. Welfare of all is also the theme behind economics. And also, economics is a subject which deals with the idea of creation of wealth. What I said? Economics is a subject which deals with the process of creation of wealth, wealth generation, money generation. That is a subject called economics. Clear all of you? So likewise, we have got different definitions of economics. But whenever we speak about the overall definition, economics is a subject which is dealing with the statistical approach or the statistical data. Remember very carefully. But when we speak about economy as a whole, economy is something which is practical. Though it is a mixture of statistical also, but something which we witness in the day-to-day life, something which we see in our day-to-day activities. That is called economy. For example, in February 1st, we are going to present the budget. And right now, there are some leaks going on, like India will be the third largest economy in the world. For example, India is the third largest economy in the world. And there are also certain news which is ongoing right now, yesterday and today, that India have already surpassed China in terms of population. Okay. Population, we are huge. At the same time, the size of our economy is also third largest in the world. Clear? So, did the practical approach in the country changed? Absolutely not. The reason being, practically what we see, India is the third largest economy maybe. India's growth rate is 7%, let us suppose. But what is practical? We have in India poverty. We have in India unemployment. We have in India illiteracy. We have in India gender inequality. Likewise, something which we see in practical. With the increase in growth rate, with the increase in the competitive spirit, is there any change in poverty? No. Any change in illiteracy? No. So, something which gives the practical approach is called economy. So, our approach or our idea within this module, economy, will be a mixture of both economics and economy. But in your syllabuses, it is prescribed only economy, not economics. Clear all of you? So, what should we discuss as a part of economy? First of all, we will spend some enough time in understanding the definitions. Clear? Definitions are those where we will be expecting more amount of questions. At least if not a question, one of the statement will be from definition. Getting the point? Economic questions seem to be so simple. Looks very simple. But the answers are tough. Are you getting the point? When you look at the economic question, any question for that reason, one question will be from static, one question will be from current, one question will be from analytics. I mean one statement and one statement. 3 statements will be given. He will be asked to answer A 1, 2, 3, B 1 and 3, C 2, 3, 4, likewise. Are you getting the point? So, any question you get, you should be there in a position to address them without any difficulty. Why I am using the word difficulty is because the questions are easy. When the questions are easy, they are also tempting. Yes or no? The questions will be tempting. Looking at economic questions, अरे इतना easy है ना, ये तो attempt करना ही है. ऐसा लगता है. And after attempting and after bubbling, you will realize there are negative marks also. All your positives of history, geography, polity, positives, here negatives will be equal to 0. Do you know how the prelims work? Ultimately, our dream, our initial idea is to clear the preliminary examination. Okay. And why we are starting this module just in the month of May, I suppose you have your prelims. This is the month of May 28th, ना? हाँ. अभी क्या है? June 20? Sorry, Jan 20? हाँ, 24. Very good. So why are we starting very recent? I mean, very close to your prelims exam. There is a logic. There is a reason also. The logic and the reason is, you will have to memorize things better. And सीधा 28th May तक economy नहीं भी खोलेंगे फिर भी चल जाएगा. If you don't open your economy till 28th of May, still it is going to work. It is my promise. But every day you will have to go hand in hand with me. समझ रहे बात को? If I give you a task, if I give you notes, if I dictate your notes, if I give you an assignment, it is you who should complete that assignment. For example, I speak about GDP. I give a task of writing the GDP figures of 2023. You should do. So it is a combination, it is a work which you make efficient if we both work. If I am alone working, it is not at all going to give you an outreach. Ultimately, what is the dream? We should become a perfect economist. Before IAS, you should become a scientist. You should become an economist. You should become a historian. You should become a geographer. You should become a political science expert. Then only you can become an IAS. Are you getting the point? It's not like directly you are preparing and preparing like an aspirant and you are expecting master in the subject. Never it is possible. Your approach should be like an expert. Okay. So what we will do is, first of all, we will be completing the definitions. There are multiple definitions given by different economists and few other terms are also going to be associated in this module. Next, the very first and the most important topic which we are going to begin is national income. Okay. National income. Jatiya Adayam. Okay. National income. Within national income, we will be seeing what exactly is national income. If somebody asks you to define national income, how do you define? What is national income? What is income of the country? National income is nothing but income of India. So national income as such does not have any definition. But there are certain aggregates of national income. There are certain factors which are responsible for national income, like GDP, NDP, GNP, NNP. Clear of it? And again we will discuss GDP market price, GDP factor cost. Similarly, NDP market price, NDP factor cost, everything we will be covering up there. And also we will be discussing on how to calculate national income. Again, We does not have any strict measure to calculate national income, but we have a measure to calculate the GDP of the country. We have income method, we have expenditure method, we have also value added method or production method. All those aspects will be covering up there. And also right now we are having one another important term which is most popular in your UPSC examination. What is nominal GDP? What is real GDP? What is GDP deflator? What is green GDP? We did last year there was a question on green GDP. So various terms associated with national income, lots and lots of ample amount of time we are going to spend in that particular topic called national income. After we are done with national income, we will be going to one another discussion called economic growth and economic development. Okay. The next important chapter which we are going to discuss is economic growth and economic development. There are various themes associated with growth and development. Like we may have the factors responsible for growth, natural resources, infrastructure, technology, investment, so on and so forth.